Morning guys, Crypto Mark back on the next weekly instalment of the KRC20 wallet tracking journey, which are the Kaspa meme coins. Quick recap, coins down the left hand side here. These are the tickers. Red, we think they're dead. Green, we're not sure if they're dead or not. Blue, we think they're alright or hanging in there. Yeah, that's the size of it. Bought vast majority of them just over 6 months ago. Half a dozen in the past couple of weeks. They're the ones we're going to focus on today. Primarily because they are brand new, just to have a look and see what's going on with them. The prices are vanishing off the sites, KAS FYI, which is normal. The data tends to go on that site and then come off and then go back on, and it's just a bit random. I think it's just when the tokens are totally getting going, but the market caps are like $5,000 and stuff like that, so minute. So there's every reason why it's just sort of in and out a little bit. And the benefits of getting in there mega early at $5,000 market cap is pretty obvious. If it goes up, then it doesn't have to go up that far for you to make a decent amount. But the flip side and the other side of the coin is could just die, which I think is probably what's happened with Krats, if I'm honest. But we'll have a little look at that because it doesn't seem to have done anything since I bought them. But yeah, there we go. So overall, what we've got: Wolfie still charging the way. Pluto back up again, to be honest. That one's been wild, one of the wildest tokens I've seen. Up, down, left, right and centre. But yeah, back to like double, kind of nearly double what it was last week. A lot of the other ones, if I'm honest, some drops. And just much of a muchness, to be fair. These little, in my eyes, when they get like under $5, they're more or less dead, in my opinion. There has been times where some have come back, but yeah, they're more or less struggling, unless, like I've referenced many times in these videos, unless the teams are just hanging fire and not launching and not bringing any announcements out or launching NFTs or whatever until the market sentiment comes back, because you're flogging a dead horse a little bit if you're bringing out all these brilliant things, part of your project, while no one's looking. Like, it's kind of missing the point. You need to sort of try to bring these things into play when the market's booming and moving and ride the crest of that wave, so to speak. So similar amounts to the last 3 weeks, to be honest. Not a lot's changed, in fairness. Yeah, so that's that. Let's have a look at the overalls. KAS FYI. Kaspa's up a little bit, as you know. Well, as you'll see, that the markets are doing pretty well. Bitcoin's walloping its all-time high every day, it feels like. ETH's climbing. Again, the trajectory of all of these are similar on an upward curve, which is good to see. Alt season getting going by the look of things, which is good. Shib's up decent amount in the last week, to be honest. A lot of them are up like 20%, 15% by the look of it, which is good, and it rewards those people that held, which is me, in fairness. Peppy's up 25%. I added that a little while ago, not much, but just a small amount. Where's Kaspa? Up 15%. Looks to be kind of the market average by the look of things in the last week. But yes, that's good. Any upward turn is welcomed, obviously. But again, like I've referenced loads of times, when the chart goes and when the sentiment in the market goes, most things do, and that's why you can see these pictures look more or less the same for most of them. Equally, when sometimes when a token that you might be in is on a downward turn, it's quite easy to get disgruntled and think, it's what's happening with that token. Is it that token's fault, and the project and the leaders of the project and all these sorts of things? But if you just take that backward step a little bit and look at the bigger picture, you generally find that your tokens going the same way as all the other tokens at that time. It's just the market, generally speaking, unless there's been something something gone wrong with that project. More often than not, it's just the market itself, and it's easy to get caught up in that emotions and stuff. So it's just trying to take that step back, I suppose. Right, good stuff. Let's have a look at where we are on the KRC20s. They're not doing much, if I'm honest with you. I think they're all down, more or less. Again, they've kind of, what's this, Slippy? 400%. They've kind of been left behind a little bit now. I think it's just people who were maybe dabbling in these and they haven't gone as quickly as they wanted, and people have maybe just they're off chasing other things, perhaps. That's just my sort of take on it, really. And if that's the case, then that's fair enough. But I think I do firmly believe that there's a place here for these, especially when small contracts come out, especially when Zeal gets its swap up and running, so you can just swap tokens quite easily rather than having to use bots and rather than trading on. So that one here, Kaspa.com, where you offer what you want for your tokens, and people have to buy them, but it's P2P. That's not, you can't just, if you've got these, you can't just sell them instantly because there might not be anyone that's there wanting to buy it. But when you get the proper swap in place, you can sell. As long as there's liquidity, you can buy and sell for whatever you want. And then I think the eyes will be more focused on here again. So what we've got, Zeal, 22 million market cap. Nacho's down quite low, to be fair. That's down as low as it's been for a good while. A couple of months at least. Can go. It's the same guys in the top. Kaspa, still like this one. Bought it on day one, haven't sold any of it. Volume, there's volume there. There's volume on all of them. So it's a bit of an injustice to say that it's flat completely, because there is volume. Yeah, so it's the standard performance by the look of things. So yeah, that's good. That's down 90%. That's not particularly good, unless it was up a load. This has not been on my radar actually. Oh, it was up a lot on it. Just a big spike, and then yeah, so it's up and then back down. Not sure what's going on with that. Haven't looked into it. $12,000 market cap, tiny. What's this, Slippy? Hasn't even got an actual ticker badge. It must be that new. $15,000 market cap. Fully minted. It's only been out a day. It's fully minted out in one day. It's interesting, isn't it? There's not even a picture of it. Let's see if we can. No links, not even any socials for it. Slippy. Interesting. We'll have a look on here, see if we can find it. This is, I like looking at this. I've seen it several times, but where's it just went? Where has it just went? Yeah, when you can see the visualization of the block speed for Kaspa. So Kaspa's obviously on 10 blocks. Going to be 100 at some point. But look how fast it is. That's the transactions versus everybody else. Bitcoin, obviously Bitcoin's different because it's not being used for what it was said to be, which was like buying things, like buying a coffee or buying pizzas, as we all know. That guy that bought them 2 pizzas for billions, or $1 billion, something like that now at the price that it's at. But it's too slow for that, so you couldn't buy a coffee. It'll be clear cold by the time the transaction went through. But you could with Kaspa, because look at that. Like I've said before, I said last week, I think when I send tokens between wallets, by the time I've looked up from my phone to the screen, it's there. So that's how quick it is. You press the button and it's there. That quick is it visualized there. Right, what was I looking at? Slippy. Let's see if there's anything on. I'm guessing probably not, but we'll see. Slippy token, could this be it? A few resorts. No, that's not it, because it's Oh, hold on. I don't know if it is. Slippy. No, it's on ETH. It's on ETH, so that's not it. Slippy KRC. Nah, can't find it, but keep an eye on that because something might come of that. If it gets our social sorted out and everything updated. It's been minted, so it's fully minted out, so I'm not really sure. Just on Kaspa, on Kaspa.com. I'll have a look on Kaspa.com. Yeah, nothing doing there. Strange indeed. Oh, there it was there. Where's it went? Yeah, just get the disclaimer out of the way as well while we're on. Don't do what I'm doing, following my buys and things like that. Obviously, just make your own choices in terms of your trades or any buy sells you want to do. I'm not like I don't get paid off anybody to shill anything, and I wouldn't do it anyway. I'm just doing this exercise for my own journey, really, part of my own crypto journey itself. So yeah, that's nothing's financial advice, as they say. Not a lot of. This is obviously probably going to need updating. I don't think it's going to be that picture. Just seems a bit odd, doesn't it, to launch something and not have any of the stuff ready, any of the like your X page or anything like that. 100 billion all minted out in one day. No pre-mint. So, I mean, these are the types of ones where you can take a stab and you could buy 50 million for $13 and then see where you're at. But again, not financial advice. There's no information at all there for me to look at, really. So yeah, jury's out, but who knows? It might be the best thing since sliced bread, but can't really tell at the minute. Let's have a look at some of these new ones. KasPirate. What's the price doing on this? Wasn't KasPirate, man, was it? That's different. That's an older one, is it? Oh no, it was. Yeah. Yeah, that is. That one, K Pratt. So it's $6. We bought it for 12. Right, what's happening? Let's have a look in the general chat, see what we've got going on. This tends to be the first place I'll have a look and see. Welcome aboard. Raids. Incoming raid. Any announcements as such? Not much going on there. Private in the pin messages. NFTs out, so there's NFTs on the Kaspa.com. Other than that, can't see massive amount happening at this moment in time. That's announcements from June. Yeah, that's just about the NFT. Pluto, let's have a look at Pluto. General. can't wait for Zealous swapping smart contracts. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been saying. What's this? Okay guys, just added 2% of the Pluto supply to the Pluto KAS Hibit liquidity pool. That's good to see. If you just go back in the liquidity pool. Good, yeah, that's good to see, stuff like that. What else was I looking at? Brock, right, Brock seems to have vanished off the face of the earth. Yeah, bought at $14, nothing. It's got no, show you on here. This is what I mean when I say that sometimes the information just vanishes. Yeah. Whole last 331, yeah, that's right. Let's see what's going on. Brock, general, holding strong, waiting for the news from the dev to take us to the moon. Yep, I'm the fourth holder on the spot. Lovely. 500 floor alpha drop. People know what's coming. Do they? What is it then? Everyone's back and alpha drop. People know what's coming. What's the alpha then, please? June 20, July the 8th, last post. June. I can't see this alpha that you're talking about. But yeah, anyway, I'll keep an eye. Kongs. This is the new Kongs on Kaspa. And I think this guy, this guy here, is one of the new admins, is also the person that's either the lead or definitely high up on the Pluto token. One holder of Kongs, I believe, as well. So he's the #1 holder. He's going to add 1 or 2% liquidity, Zealous swap and Hibit. Okay, yeah, so it's plans for the token. At least there's a vision there, there's something there. Kongs buy. Not really any comments, but some buys. See the pinned. Okay, yeah, so who knows? It's like mega early, isn't it? Cranky's still doing well. Waiting for smart contracts. Everyone's waiting for smart contracts. This is the guy that he's driving around in his truck in America, and you get to watch. He plays music, drives about. Yeah, so I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? Like I've said before, when you're buying into tokens that are $5,000 market cap, $5, 1.6, for goodness sake. Now, these are a bit bigger in fairness, 62. That's still in what that is now, 60 odd. Kongs, yeah, it's about the same, I think. KRC20, I'll show you that one. This is the one where I made a mistake and I bought double the amount I was trying to buy. My fault, just couldn't, didn't have enough fingers and toes to work out. And ended up miscalculating. But there's been nada posts now happening, I don't think. Yeah, nothing. No up-to-date posts. And nothing doing on here as far as I remember. Just doesn't make any sense that you'd launch something and then just die after like 4 or 5 days. no information. 14 holders. It's like it's hardly any money being generated in that. So kind of what's the point? What would be the point in like ripping that, taking that money out when it was 1.6 thousand or something like that? And I don't know how much it cost to launch a token, but didn't seem to be much of a win on that. What I have noticed, and you'll all see, so just a bit of word of warning really, the hype machine's coming, obviously with crypto now, the way things are going, the pumps and things, and especially if you're on the likes of X, you'll see a lot of people talking about certain tokens and the fly up and then the rug. I've seen a couple of bad rugs in the past 2-3 weeks where people have lost a lot of money. Talking like a couple of $100,000. I seen one this morning where somebody had bought $380,000 worth of the token, I think, and got back like 20,000 or something. So it's just mad money. But again, that's a mad amount of risk on a token that you essentially know nothing about. Basically, that in a nutshell, are they just buying it off hype, or have they got insider information? If they have, they've got it drastically wrong, because they've bought and basically just given all of their Solana away, because it's a Solana on this one, and someone's, that people are just either pumping the charts or they're shilling them and then buying a bag and then shilling it hard, getting the price to fly up and then pulling the money out and scamming everyone. I don't know. But as with what you always find when money's involved, and especially when there's hype and the money side of things is pumping, always bad actors that are going to just try and nip in front and take all the money. So that's why you don't overinvest. Basically, I'm not preaching to you. I'm sure you know what you're doing. But it's a sad story when you see some people losing money like that. But then they've got that kind of money to put in to start with, so, or the multi-millionaires, and that's a couple of $100,000 of them might just be like $50 to us, possibly. I'm not sure. Who knows? But there we are. Anyhow, that's kind of where we are. I'm hoping that the next time we look, KRC20s will start to get going a bit more. So, look at the little image is updated now. I wonder if the socials have updated. Oh, how bizarre. We've literally, in the space of the last 10-15 minutes, all this is updated. Let's see what this is about then. I've got to give it a follow. That looks a bit like Hoppy. Slippy the Frog. 14 followers. Newest frog on KRC20 Express News System. We minted out in less than 30 minutes. Unbelievable, that. Top trending right now. Team are going to be adding a healthy amount of liquidity to Hibbit app, text pool, anyone can trade and their heart's content. Don't sleep on Slippy or you'll miss out. Website coming soon. Details have been submitted to that Kas FYI, that's that site I've just been on there. Oh well, yeah, we'll see how that transpires. Let's have a look at Telegram. Contract deploy. It's the same guy, isn't it? It's the same guy as Pluto, and it's the same guy as Kongs. Don't know what I think about that. Yeah, oh well, I'll watch and see what happens. Okay, right, no problem, guys. I'm going to leave that there. We'll have another look next week, see where things are at. All right, take care. Cheers, everyone.